Podcast. Got it.
Hello.
Meeting is now live stream on YouTube. Yes, we are live on YouTube. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, let's go. People, let's go live on Instagram as well. Inviting Noah, Dold with us today. Such a joy, Noah, to have you hear us.
Thank you.
Let me send you the invite to Noah on Instagram as
Okay.
invite. Let's see if you got the invite for Instagram, Noah.
So, request to join. Yes, no.
Yes, right now we will be live soon on Instagram. We will try again if it's not. Very soon. The invitation has been sent also on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna send it again.
Can you send it again, please? Yes.
Mira Essence. I will invite this account too. Or Noah. Let's see, though. Just a little.
Yes, now it's working.
You got it.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay.
Yes, let's put the volume just on one platform. Yes. On one platform.
I can only put it. See how I can do that.
Just like mute. Yeah, like I put it like the lowest. I put it like the lowest.
Ooh, it's rebooting.
Let's see. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I think we can still hear each other. Let me see. Yes, I can.
Okay, let me try something because this is a bit. Okay. Let's see now if it's maybe better.
It's just the devices are in the same room.
Yeah, it's much better like this. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's much better like this. Yes.
Okay.
So, hi everyone. I'm super happy to have with us Noah Dold from Ibiza.
Thank you for the invite. I'm also very grateful and happy to be here.
She is an amazing alchemist and creates impressive oils, and she has founded Mira Essence, incredible essential oils that are infused with magical crystals, I could say, because you do magic with creating this blend for healing body, mind, and spirit. And I would love to.
They're saying that you are rebooting
over the seas and oceans. I hope this is not so inconvenient, guys. We don't know how to do it. Just to put the devices a bit more. Too much mic feedback. Let's move it here a little bit more. I think it's much better. We cannot start again, Katie, because we are live on 2 platforms.
Like log off and on. Yeah, with Instagram, maybe, I don't know where.
No, it's just like because we are using two devices. This is why.
Yeah, that's a bit of a challenge.
Let's see. It's not better. So everyone, move on YouTube. Everyone, the Healing Podcast. Move on my YouTube page.
If you have headphones, okay.
Let me see.
Maybe I should also get them then, no?
Yes, guys.
Okay, 1 second.
Patience with us. Volumul meu este super încet, Diana. Right now. Okay, I got headphones. Everyone, please let me know if it's good on Instagram right now.
Do I also need the headphones?
I don't think you, I think just me.
Okay, good. That's good.
Noah, it's fine. Okay, let us guide now. Same.
Same for me? Okay, good.
Noah, you're okay. You're okay, but let me. No, just I think it's me here. Let's see. Right now it's good. Right now it's good. I think. Yes. I closed one page that was open and probably that was creating better. Okay, good, guys. No change. Okay, let's not wait.
Little patience.
Not quick. Okay, everyone, just please move on YouTube. The Healing Podcast. You can see us there, and we will close Instagram. Noah, do you agree with me?
Yes, I mean, we could still leave it on, but anyway, because I don't know, are you rebooting also on the other platform? Yeah, probably.
Probably, yes.
Okay, yeah, then
so everyone move on YouTube, the Healing Podcast. Okay, Instagram, guys, I'm sorry, we should figure this out other time, being on same platforms in the same time. Everyone move on the Healing Podcast. Let's go on YouTube. Okay, the Healing Podcast. Bye, Instagram. I love you. I will invite this account. Okay, the Healing Podcast. Bye, Instagram. I love you. Yes, you see, it was a reboot. Okay.
Is it on actually? Because if I join the video, I cannot see it.
Yes, we are live on YouTube.
Okay.
Live on YouTube. Okay, guys, so let's start over. The technology is like super challenging, but I'm super happy to have you, Noah, because you are doing an incredible job with Mira essences, and I personally tested and been using your oils ever since almost a year now, and they really created magic in my life, and they are really special essential oils. I honestly don't use other essential oils, only what Noah has been created, and she has been enlarging her blends, and it's a pretty interesting story within each blend, and we will go through that right now with Noah Dold from Ibiza, founder of Mira Essence. Noah, please, because we will talk about the chemistry and the alchemy of essential oils. I would love to start with alchemy by asking you, what is alchemy for you?
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for the invite. It's a pleasure to be here and to have this initiation into this kind of streamings. And okay, so Alchemy for me, that is a pretty deep question, because I really think that for me, alchemy is basically everything that is related to the human experience is part of the concept of alchemy. And it's really how we relate to all the elements which are in nature and which are surrounding us and inside of us, and how we manage to combine those and form one unique part which is new and which is bringing a new frequency into the world. It's basically about that, really about like combining different aspects into one to bring a new frequency which brings higher vibration and higher energy, and transmits this, and really works as a portal of energy which can be used at all times. And I think really alchemy can be done all the time as we exist, as we are, as we do like very mundane things. We can do alchemy when we combine the tea with the cooking water, and when we water the plants, when we like have any contact with something external or even internal, like alchemizing our emotions, forming something new out of something what already exists. So yeah, it is really very much connected to transformation of substances and energies into something which contains a higher frequency and is based on love.
Yes.
And yes, for me, it's really to combine all of those different all of those different aspects which are already present in me, and combine them together and form like this unique combination with all the specific parts of every aspect, which makes that so special into one. And it has definitely something about like organizing the different things together into its perfect harmony, so that they can attribute each other in a perfect way and create something new which makes magic. That's basically what magic is.
They are related, like alchemy and magic,
Yes.
or
Yes.
like creating something from nothing, or bringing unity, like a lot of elements and a lot of parts in one piece in unity. But what about the elements, like, because you're using elements of nature obviously in your blends. Even crystals, right, are born in the depths of the earth, holding that special frequency. What about the elements that surround us? What can you tell us about this, and how do they influence our resonance?
So the elements, really everything what exists in the universe is made out of the elements, out of the 5 elements. Now they are like the 5 masters of creation. And knowing this, like we are basically, if we go really back to the beginning of our creation, we are completely made by the 5 elements. So it is in us, it is around us, it is like completely a part of us. And knowing this, like deeply integrating this, I believe you can really work deeply with the elements, like as a form of communication and as a form of transmitting information, communicating with the elements, like as one being. For example, element of water. The element of water is one in the whole universe. It is not separate from each other. So basically the water in our body is the same water as on another planet. And
wow.
if we can connect to that, to this water inside ourselves and around us in the air all the time, we can communicate with that spirit.
Yes.
and like make these little rituals throughout the day, becoming the alchemists of it as well, which ritualizing the communication we have with the elements. And I think this is really, really, really beautiful. In relation to my oils,
Yes.
I work with sacred geometry also. Every geometry.
Can you tell us what is sacred geometry? Maybe there are people who are wondering about sacred geometry, because we kind of like start hearing about this more and more. Like just a short definition, like sacred geometry.
So that's pretty complex. I mean, for me, sacred geometry is really the way frequency and vibration is visualized, and it is actually music. As if we could see music, it would be sacred geometry, and it is the basic form and basic and complex form of how the universe is created and sustaining itself in its matrix. And through these sacred geometries, we can connect to these different energies. Every geometry represents a different emotion, a different energy, and it can be transmitted through the water, through the liquids, into the oils to bring a new level to the oils, like alchemizing it with the geometry and bringing that energy into it.
So it's like a way of communication, right? At the same time.
Definitely, yes. Yes. I think it's all about communication, yes.
So can you tell us more from your experience with essential oils? And you started creating this, as I know, being super, super connected with the elements and with your femininity and your masculinity. And what are the properties that you've like crystallized in your blends, in your oils? What will be the properties?
So first of all, I think there's a magnificent power in the world of the plants and essential oils. Like, let's talk first of all only on a physical level. They are really magnificent immune system boosters, antidepressants, anti-inflammatories, helping the circulating system. All of these things, like I think for me, in my experience with essential oils, many essential oils have the same or similar properties and can be used always to help the immune system to be stronger. Mm-hmm. But now talking a bit more about the magical aspect of it, which is where I put my main focus on in my work, because I think, I believe really all of the physical problems or struggles we may go through, they always have to do with the emotional background of it. So I really work with the emotions and the spiritual aspect of what these essential oils actually represent. And yes.
A lot of people use essential oils, just to even for like physical pain in the body or for flus, or just putting them in, diffusers. But your blends are completely different, folks. I'm telling you, what Noah creates is completely different and super healing. For now, I'm talking from my experience with them, super healing for physical body, but emotional body. So for example, what I'm using most of your blends, it's the solar plexus one, right there in our belly, where you feel all the emotions. Of course,
that's a very
and I would love for you to present the blends, because each and one of them has a specific role. And I know you have engraved also the sacred geometry on each blend. And can you let us know, like, because I'm seeing them, I see the blends right there.
Yes, I can change a bit the perspective of my camera to
So this is a complete set as far as I know, right?
Yes, this is a complete set, which I designed throughout the time, and this is like fixed now. I work with sorry.
Yes, we can see the oils and we can see you. Perfect.
I work with 10 different energetic parts of the body, or chakras, however you want to define it. Yeah. And I have 11 different blends. So one comes out of the chakra system and really works on all of them at the same time, but I will go into that a bit further on. Yes. So yes, why do I work with 10 chakras? First of all, because I think there's actually many more than 10, like in our energetic body.
Usually people know about 7, but people,
yes, exactly,
more. Yes.
Yeah, usually we know about 7, but the 3 I added to the 7 are, in my opinion, really important, because 2 of them are not in the physical body, and I will start with the first blend now, which is the first chakra. It's called Earth Star, and it looks like this.
Yes, we can see the sacred geometry engraved. Yes,
it has engraved the geometry here and on the lid.
And what is the sacred geometry? Can you tell us?
This is a very interesting sacred geometry. It's the combination of 2 geometries, of the icosahedron and the dodecahedron, and together they form this, which is the dodecapentakis.
Wow.
And this geometry, I use it for this blend because it represents the matrix, the grid of the Earth, and the geometrical structure which sustains the Earth in Atlantean technology, which is like very influenced in my work. So it's really it's the grid which holds the Earth as a planet, and this oil is all about that. It's about connecting to the core of the planet, to the essence of the planet, to the heart of the planet, and to make us feel whole and one again with the planet as like one being. And it really has a very...
I think this is a very important blend because a lot of people are not that connected with this planet, with the spaces in which they are, and with this world. Practically, a lot of people want to escape this world.
Exactly. Yes. That's why I really think this is one of the most important ones of what I have, because it really creates this connection of the body to the planet, and only from there actually the energy can flow through the rest of the body into the universe. If that connection is not there, we are like floating around. And we feel like homesick or lost or not really at home anywhere, like this oil can be really helpful if you feel ungrounded and unsettled and you're like looking all the time for a new place to be and to live. But it's not really about that. It's about the connection with the Earth and with the planet as one being, because everywhere where you are is your home. And this is really, really beautiful, and it's a very powerful blend which can be used also for muscular pain and arthritis and these kind of things. It has a very complex mix of different essential oils and very, very earthy and grounding. It has cinnamon, clove, cardamom, amber, red amber.
Special, really special, yes.
And many, many more. And it also, like on a more like spiritual level, it really helps to connect to the telluric field and to the elementals which are under the Earth.
Under the Earth, yeah.
Yes, I think this is also something which really is important to get back into like society, because we kind of lost the connection to what are the elementals, like again, the elements, like these 5 masters of everything, and like we are exploiting the Earth so much. So like to get back into connection to this sphere, which is really like deep and actually like the first and second dimension. It's like the one we perceive as more heavy and not so comfortable maybe, but it is really necessary for there to be. So yeah, that's the first one. The crystal here, this is a black obsidian.
Ooh, so the roll on, actually, guys, it's a crystal. This is what I was like fascinated about it, because I wanted to mention this, like, what is the purpose of the crystals inside your blends in the same time, Noah?
So I think, like, for me, I've had always already a very, very attractive connection to the crystals. And in the beginning, I didn't really know why, you know, and then I realized, okay, I have to integrate them and work with them and use them as catalysts. Actually, I think crystals for the oils can be amazing catalysts to expand and make the energy which is already in there, which is working with every unique blend and with these emotions, like to make it stronger and more present and to higher the frequencies of it.
Okay.
Also adding and contributing its personal essence, because really crystals, they are like super ancient wisdom holders, which I think is also really an important fact, because like in the oils, there's also a lot of ancient wisdom integrated to bring it back to this new age. And yeah, they hold these frequencies, and they're like really beautiful and clean frequency holders, which can also be used as friends, actually. And I know that you do that a lot.
Yes, I work with, you know how much I love crystals, and you know how much I work with them and do crystal healings. And the moment I opened a bottle of your essences, I simply felt the vibration of the crystals, like they're really happy in your blends, you know. They can blend liquids in spaces where you place them or not, and they were like really happy in your blends.
That's so nice to hear.
That's the first feeling that I had, and it's amazing to feel how the vibration of the oil and with the vibration of the crystal like really blends and unifies and create this energetic force that the moment you touch yourself with the oil and take a moment to breathe and take a moment for yourself to just inhale that, it's really healing. Like, to me, I use them for my personal healings that I do almost every day, because, you know, like I filter a lot. Like my purpose here is for unconditional love. So unconditional love like embraces everything and puts no boundaries to nothing. So I need to keep this channel every day
as
clean as possible and as open as possible. And really, your blends have helped me a lot, especially on my heart and on my solar plexus. And I would love for us to continue with the presentation. So we had Earth Star. Let's go through all of them, guys.
Yes.
Really interesting. And here
this one is called Rhythm. And it's an amber colored bottle. Yes. And it has the tetrahedron engraved, which looks like this.
Yes.
The tetrahedron is a geometry, and it's one of the 5 platonic solids, and it represents the element fire. And this blend is all about that. It is really about connecting to our inner fire and to this root, which activates our energy. It's the energizing blend, and very good for focus, cleansing, clarity, grounding. It is really more earthy blend, which can be used anytime where you need like to ground or to take a moment to kind of like settle yourself and to have energy. And
on which part of the body you can use it?
Okay, this is also this is something I forgot to say about this one. This one is really nice to use on the bottom of your feet and the insides of your feet. And a part of that, there's many magnetic energetic points of the body where the oils can be applied, which absorb more and better the properties. For example, here would be one.
Mm-hmm. So
here, yes.
Here.
Behind the ears, on the back of the neck, like here. Then I really believe it's a very intuitive thing. Like every person has the ability and the magic to really know where it has to go and what moment, depending on
them here on the TV
yeah
as well.
Yeah. This definitely is, this is also a point. There are many of them, and depending on the density of the oil and the chakra it works on, you can apply it on the chakra itself and on that part of the body. But otherwise, they always here, here, and here, and here, and here are really good parts to absorb it. So yes, this one continuing. It has red adventuring inside.
Ooh.
Sorry, in the roller is a red adventure, and inside it's a garnet crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And it works on the root chakra.
Root chakra is positioned exactly between your legs, guys.
Exactly, yes. It's the core of our body, what creates our energy and connection to the earth. Yes. Then this beautiful one, which I really love. It's a really juicy and sexy and activating. And it has this geometry engraved. Can you see it?
Yes, the cube.
Yes, the cube. The cube represents the element earth. And this blend is really beautiful and sweet and fruity. And it's a combination of grapefruit, mandarin, vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, and some other stuff. But those are the main ingredients. And this sweetness of the vanilla, which is really therapeutic and healing and like a mood booster, with this fruitiness is really like creating this creative explosion blend. And
where do you apply it? Where do you apply it?
This one, I would say it's really on the sacral area of the body, like on the womb, like underneath the belly. It's a really good area to apply it. It can actually also be used for menstrual pains. It's a very feminine energy blend. And then also here and here, this one has a really, really amazing scent. So it can be used as a perfume, like a lot.
Yes.
And the crystal is carnelian.
Carnelian, I love it. It's one of my favorite crystals, guys.
Yeah, me too.
I use these crystals on the womb a lot, and I must be honest and say that I've been using this oil every time I'm in that period of the month, which you're trying to cleanse and integrate more of the feminine energy. Like this blend really helped me, and I use it on my belly every time I go at night in those days, and it really helps together with the crystal that I have, and I put it on my belly, and it really does magic. Let's see what's next.
There's so much stuff I want to say about each one, but I have tried to keep it like short.
We will go through all of them because I think it's really special for people to understand how a blend can really create a difference in your energetic field.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something else I would like to say about this one, which I found really interesting and inspiring, is the cube. Why do I use the cube here? Because it represents the element earth, and it's really about creation and inspiration, and how to create what inspires us into the matter and make that really like make a material form out of it. So it's really focused on creation, inspiration, artistic ideas, and to have that energy and that core inspiration to create the things you want to create.
Yes.
And the next one is called Seed. and it's the one you were talking about.
Yes. Yes. For the
It's,
solar plexus.
yes, for the solar plexus.
Life-giving for dealing
Yeah.
with emotions.
This plant is really special. It's some people love it, some people hate it. It has really this opposite energy because it's a very complex mixture of oils, almost like medicinal, I would say. It has carrot seed, turmeric, patchouli, and a lot of different, like very how you say, rooty, earthy essential oils. And I think it's a blend which has most of the essential oils combined in one. So it's really complex. And as it works on the solar plexus, which is placed here.
Yes. Where we feel everything. Like
yes,
I'm sure everyone
yes.
has like
yeah,
this pain in the stomach.
Definitely, yes. It's a really important chakra. It's a really important energy field, and I think that's why also this blend can be like delicate for many people because they cannot integrate that scent yet so well. And because this is really interesting, actually, often when you don't like a scent, it's actually because you don't have that aspect in yourself integrated yet. And when you start working with it, you start, your perception of the scent starts to change. Wow. Until you actually like it. And that's when you like integrated that part in yourself. So yeah. So this oil really works on your inner child, on your self empowerment, self-esteem, on your self-worth, on your light, like your sunlight, right? We all have this energy inside of us, which is this power to be a sun and to shine it out, and with that also to embrace our
yes,
our magic, and to inspire other people and to illuminate, like shine that light, and to have the confidence in oneself to actually do that and to be strong there, to be that
central power here. Yes. Right, our central power. And
yes.
Sometimes we feel so people can hurt us and like directly we can receive direct hits, but it's all about transcending those emotions. And
yes,
I think this is the right oil to use for that. For me, from my experience, I'm telling you guys, it's really, really working, and I'm placing it exactly where Noah has shown here on the solar plexus.
Yes,
exactly.
For me personally, this oil also, it has a very interesting effect on the body when I apply it. Like I feel it directly, like how it affects me, my mood and my energy, and you even like feel the goosebumps, let's say. It is also really good actually for the skin and for inflammation. So it can be applied on any part of the body where you have some irregular skin, or even for sunburn. It is really good. Just be careful with this one to not use it in the sunlight, because it can create some change of the color of the skin.
Yes. Well, of course, any essential oil, you don't use it under the sunlight.
Yes, it's the citrus essential oils which have this photosensitivity.
Yes.
And the geometry,
yes,
is the octahedron. The octahedron, and in the Atlantean wisdom, also the octahedron represents the element ether, which is the fifth element, which is everything what is not seen, but the essence of everything.
Of everything.
Right.
Yes.
And that's exactly what it works on your essence, on this sun essence we have inside, which is always there.
Nice.
Next, so we have the heart chakra oil.
Yes, it's really nice.
It's called Mim.
So we are climbing the body, guys. We are climbing.
Exactly.
Reach the heart right now.
Yes.
So from bottom to top, you will see the blends, how they mix. So heart chakra, what crystals do you have inside and what blends?
This one is, it has rose quartz crystals inside and one pink opalite, pink opal crystal. That's and rose quartz.
Yeah.
And the roller is also a rose quartz.
Yes.
And this blend is really, really soft and delicate and really very, very beautiful. It works on calmness, on the emotions, on the feminine, more subtle and delicate part of ourselves, to really like embrace that and give ourselves the time to be that surrendered person. And it has a lot of different flowers, palma rosa, rose, ylang ylang, lavender, and many more. And it is really a very soft and delicate oil, which is used like the energy and the emotion it embraces is really the softness and the kindness of the heart, and to be like to work on your lovingness and on the self-love also in a very delicate and like
really interesting, because like, you know how people, like everyone struggles with self-love, integrating,
yes,
knowing that first
yes,
of all, because a lot of people, they don't have time for that. They don't
exactly
have time for self-love. So
yeah,
I guess that every time one is working with their heart, and especially when we feel that heaviness on the chest, for example, I've applied the oil whenever I had that, you know, like almost your breath stops, because you feel that heaviness of, like, you know, overwhelming moments or overwhelming feelings, and you feel that you cannot breathe fully. Every time I had that feeling, I've been using your oil, and I've been doing this clockwise massage. Now it's just my pure experience with your products, and trying to breathe. And it really felt like opening the heart, because when we tend to feel overwhelmed, you know, things energetically don't blend in.
Yes. It's really relaxing, and it carries this super beautiful like space holding energy, really like just gives you the place to be whatever is to be. And it's really the emotion, like, no, and the element of this oil as well, the geometry, it's the dodecahedron. And it's the element water, and it's really this energy of transformation and of going with the flow of the water, which is like the emotions, no, they're always changing, and there is no time there. No, you just have to like accept what is and give it the space to be. Yeah.
And flow. I think only flowing, you have like all doors open. You just need to allow yourself to flow in your feelings, flow in your moments, and not hold resentment or get stuck in moments, feelings, people, and so on.
Exactly. Yes. For resentment and for these kind of things, this is really good to work on that, on like your kindness.
And on forgiveness.
Yes, on forgiveness. Yes, because it's really like opens the heart and brings also this sphere of unconditional love. like
Yes.
which
Yes.
really goes beyond everything, no? And yeah, it's a really beautiful one. And then next one is this one, which is really personally my favorite, I would say, or
Okay.
one of my favorites. It's very difficult to say because I love them all.
Well, you create them, yes. You're the mother of.
Yeah, my baby.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
this one has a beautiful, mesmerizing green color.
And I can see the sacred geometry as well.
Yes, on the bottle and here, it's the seed of life.
Yes.
Very special geometry, which holds a very, very unique frequency and information, very ancient. It's basically, it's the first 7 circles of the flower of life, which is the mother of the matrix of what everything in geometry is, no?
And we were talking about mother before this. How beautiful
yes,
you did it.
exactly. Yes. So this is like the big mom of
Yes.
this one. And this one really works deeply with unconditional love, and has amazing, amazing properties to work on your traumas and on your wounds, to overcome them and to connect to your soul path without any obstacles and boundaries in your way. So this oil is actually representing the upper heart chakra, which is here.
Yes.
And this chakra is placed on the thymus gland. And the thymus gland is really very interesting. It's a very important component of the immune system. And it connects the voice of the heart with our voice. So it's really about how do you speak your truth to the world? How do you communicate through your heart, like in perfect harmony with what your heart desires and wants and your soul path, right? And this goes really a lot about manifestation also, because if we're really in tune with what we feel and what we want and what we feel in our heart, and can bring that through communication into the world, that is manifestation, right? Like to really materialize these desires and these things we want to have. So this oil is really amazing to work with manifestation, abundance, finding your soul path and connecting to that and being able to speak that out into the world, working on your traumas and on your wounds to overcome them, to be able to go that path and to have that path clean to go there. It's a very empowering blend.
I find this really, really important. Like this area, like of Themis, it's really helping us putting ourselves out there in the most authentic way of our self. And I personally use it in my connection with the higher self. Whenever I do meditations to have like deep talks with my higher self, I use this blend because it connects the deepest aspects of my heart with what I resonate, with what I don't resonate, and what's the truth behind the things that, you know, usually we oscillate, like we're not sure of, or we get, you know, blurred of. The heart always knows.
Exactly.
And this is the right blend, in my personal opinion, that can shape that direct path through your own truth. To have the courage to speak your heart, or to speak from your heart, however one feel. But I guess a lot of people I feel a lot of people on this path of speaking their truth, and I still feel people afraid of this healing process of the heart, because starting a healing process like a trauma, or it can be scary for a lot of
course,
people.
it needs a lot of courage.
Yes.
A lot of courage and a lot of strength and trust also. It's really about trust as well, like to trust in the universe, and that everything what is in your heart will become yours, because you are already that, right? And you live that, and you transform yourself into that.
Exactly. But you know how a lot of people are putting so much pressure on themselves, like I haven't done enough, I have to do more, I have to do more. So it's always that insufficient effort. And I would say that people, you are in the right place to speak your heart. You are in the right moment to show your heart. And this is one of the tools that Noah has been created to give you just like a push to harmonize your heart more, to balance the energy here in your chest, to be able to breathe what is in resonance and what speaks to your heart. Because I think now it's the time for us to manifest our hearts. And now it's the time, like on this planet right now, we live these times in which we need to activate our hearts to create a new future, a new kind of vibration from which we can manifest totally
definitely
constructive, not destructive. So I think the heart, it's one of the most important pillars to build a more harmonious world around us, within us, and around us. And the blend really helps on just starting to heal those traumas and to be and place yourself on the right path. So guys, this is one unique blend, and I used it also to heal traumas in my family lineage.
Exactly. That's very relevant also. Yes.
Because if you heal it within you, you can help all your lineage. So I used it also in connection with my mom. She used it as well to heal some stuff from our family lineage, which was stuck here on our heart.
Yes, because these are the things which also like make us not able to really go to that path, right? They're like obstacles, and we sometimes don't know really where does it come from? Why do you react? Why do you have that pattern, no? And why always these things come up to you? And really sometimes it lies like beyond your own life and really in the lineage of family. And there's a lot of work there to be done, really.
Sometimes we carry other people's stuff, and someone wants to cut the cord and heal that node out there. So I would say that healing this part and opening the heart is key to release ourselves from other people baggage in the same time.
Yes, it is also really key for connection, I would say, because the heart is the portal to everything else.
Yes.
So, and that's actually also something I wanted to say, that of course every blend has like works on a specific chakra and energy. But with the crystals also a lot, I try to use very specific crystals and special ones which work with the heart, combining that energy of that chakra of for example, the root chakra with the heart, and to bring really that connection back.
This is why your blends are unique. I'm telling you that. This is why, like, she managed to work on every chakra, but in the same time connect all the whole channel.
Yes.
And we just reached the themes. Let's see what's next.
Okay, wait. I have to plug in my computer.
Okay. So So guys, I'm really happy we're going through this, because explaining how essential oils work on our physical body and on the emotional and the etheric body, because as I've always mentioned, we have this physical body here that, yes, we know it. Look, we know ourselves, we look in the mirror. But what about taking care of the etheric one, of our aura, which resonates 30 meters around? What about our soul, 100 meters around? What about our spirit, which is infinite? Let's continue. What is next? We go up on the body, and
so next would be the throat chakra. It is also beautiful green, and it's here, yes, the throat chakra. This is a really powerful blend. It's really not so soft and delicate, but it really is more like empowering. And it says, like, if the blend would have a voice, it would say, like,
yes,
go out and speak your truth, you know, like you are ready for that already now. You don't have to wait for more healing or for more work or more stuff, you know, just do it. And it really gives you that that energy and that power. So it's really fresh, refreshing. It's a combination of 2 types of basil, lemon, peppermint, and blue chamomile, which gives it this beautiful color. And yes, it's really about speaking your truth, manifesting through your voice. It's very helpful if you have fear of speaking in public, or if you have, it's also a lot connected to trust, right? To trusting yourself, that you know what to do and how to do it. And yeah, it's a really beautiful.
Shout yourself, to shout.
Yes, to sing your song. Sing.
Oh, by the way, yes, people who like singers who love to sing, or who use it
exactly
for telling stories or for recording stuff. I think it's a perfect blend for singers. I think it's a perfect blend for people who suffer of like thyroid unbalance. For example, my mom on the throat chakra. She really feels it has a good vibration and a good blend for healing the
yes, definitely. It's
right?
Also physically really good for throat problems, for sore throat, for cough, for all of these things. Also for muscular pain, it can be really good because it has peppermint, and blue chamomile is also really good for the skin. So this is really a powerful one. And
I think for people who are afraid to speak.
Exactly, that is what I wanted to say. Like it works on the fear, right? Like really healing that fear, which is not necessary because you trust in yourself.
Yes, like if finding that courage to place yourself in front, to talk, even like in public talking, you know.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
You have an encounter, like you have to talk and speak to a conference or something. This is a great blend, and I really recommend people who are doing a lot of public speaking to use essential oils on their neck, and especially
on the throat. Yes, here and here. Yeah.
What's next on the menu? Let's see. Guys, thank you for following this. This is a really important workshop. You can always come back to it, and you can always go on Noah's Instagram account. It's Mira Essence. We will put a story after this live with all the details where you can find Noah's plans, and you can order directly with her, even if you are from Romania or from Europe or from US. Actually, people in US, I have some here if you guys are interested, and Europe and all over. I mean, Noah can send it everywhere.
Yes, definitely.
So we will share the story with all the details where you can read about the oil and where you can order directly with her. But let's go through each oil. Let's continue this workshop, finding more about ourselves through essential oils and crystals. Noah, what's next?
The next one is called Raha, and it's for the third eye. And this one really works on our head and our mind and our intuition.
Upper part here.
All this upper part of our mental activity, right? Which is really something, I think, overload. Most of the people have overload of mental activity. Completely.
Yes, especially people who are really mental.
Yes.
Right.
So really to calm the overload of thoughts, to relax. It's also really good for concentration and for studying, to increase the memory. It's a very foresty blend and very fresh. It has many different plants and trees inside. The essential oils are like bay leaf, lavender, rosemary, pine, and many more. And so it's really refreshing, and I would say more maybe like rather masculine like scent.
Yes.
If we can categorize it in that way. So this one is really, really good for relaxing the mind and to have a clear mind, to be able to focus. It's really good to improve the sleep quality, and for headache, it can be applied here.
Yes.
It represents the element air, and the geometry is the icosahedron.
Yes, we can see it.
And the crystal is a amethyst here.
Oh, I think everyone knows amethyst. I think amethyst is one of the most known crystals that everyone.
It's a very beautiful crystal. It carries a super high vibration, really, and
it is. A lot of people are starting to, introduce themselves into the world of crystals through amethyst. I think it's a gate opener.
Yes.
Right.
And inside it's a charoite. Which is really, for me, a new discovery, actually. And it's a crystal which also, it works with the energy of the heart and the mind together to kind of bring those in balance, and to find that harmony and that balance between those two. Because I think that's often the problem, actually, that we have, like, we think so much and we think things, and it's not in tune with what we feel, and it's really important to bring those two things in harmony, to have that like pure flow of energy, and to really be what we are supposed to be, and what we feel, and what we want, and what we are, and to be our true selves.
And sometimes maybe to it's so voicey sometimes in their mind that for a lot of people, I know it's so difficult to quiet the mind, and they think of like a million things during the day. And that's why, like, your third eye keeps closing, guys. So when you are intoxicated with thoughts, that could be a sign that your third eye could be blocked completely, and you need to open this chakra. And from the experience that I had with this oil is that it helps focus on what the heart wants to show you, not necessarily what the egotic mind has in store for you. So yes, I think it's really good also, like for students, for teenagers.
Yes, exactly.
I shared this blend with some of my family teens that are struggling with exams and everything, and I was like, use this here,
Yes.
your third eye, just to be able to see clear.
Yes.
Sometimes it can get so foggy.
Yeah, for concentration, for clarity and concentration.
Nice. So we go farther and deeper, and we reach
the crown chakra.
Ooh, we reach the top.
Here, above the head, on the top, is a beautiful black bottle with the Merkaba engraved.
Ooh. So here, guys, like the little angels with the aura, we reach the top here.
So Merkaba literally means light, spirit, body, right? It's what we have surrounding ourselves and like our light body. Yeah. So this blend goes really into the upper consciousness, it's still the mind, actually. Like it's still how I designed it and how I work with the chakras. This one is still, I would say, like to really bring that spiritual essence down. And it's a very good blend also for focus and for cleansing. You can use it to cleanse also your special objects or crystals or things like this. It's a really witchy oil, I would say.
I will confess something, like how sometimes I use it, like I put it in my palms, and I cleanse the crystals. I really feel it, like it liberates. It's really liberating. Like, like you feel like rays of white light on top of your head. This is why, like, I cleanse some of the crystals with, and I feel they get super amplified.
Yes.
So, yes.
It has mugwort, sage, rosemary, bay leaf, so many herbs and leaves which are really also used for smudging and for these kind of things. So it's really for to cleanse yourself spiritually, let's say, on a higher spectrum, but still here on, like, here, your body and your spirit. And for meditation, it's really good to create like your safe space, right? And to bring yourself back to your own energy.
I use it day and night. For example, in the morning when in this morning, like I wash my hair, I brush, and I put it like here.
Yeah, this is a really good place to put it.
Like here. Exactly. And during the night, after I brush my teeth and I prepare myself to go to sleep, I put it here like this.
Amazing.
This is how I use it. And it's because it's always good, like when you start your day and when you finish your day, especially when you go to sleep and a clean energy, to allow your body to rest and to regenerate and to restore, and you have a new day, then to start over and continue whatever you need to continue.
Yes,
I love to use it, especially in this.
It's pretty powerful also. Actually, there's also something I wanted to say in relation to that, about the essential oils and how I experience them. I think what it mainly is for me, and also really what mainly the alchemic process is about, right, is to create this material form of the energy, of the emotion, which you can carry around all the time and which gets to be your friend. And it's the best if you really use it as much as possible and you get like in communication and in touch with it so much that in the end it is a channel, it is a portal for you as the activator to bring that energy in, right? But it's really like working with the essence and the spirit of the plant. And of course, also as a perfume, it's amazing to have it, no, right? To to be using natural ways of perfume with no alcohol and no chemical substances.
Yes.
But it's really like a reminder also of that emotion, what it represents, and you can give it that that feeling and create, because this is an interesting thing about sense also, and about the senses. Like the scent is one of the senses which is really like almost not discovered, and there's so much potential there, and how some specific scent can remind us of something from our childhood or represent a memory. They represent memories which can bring us into a emotional state. And This is really beautiful because it's a gadget you can carry around everywhere, and you have the possibility to really attune with that emotion when you need it.
Yes, which is so difficult for so many people.
Yes.
So this can be to process in the right moment.
Yes. So this can be a really easy way to just take a moment for yourself, apply it, and make your own ritual out of it, and get in connection with the scent and with the essence of it, and bring that emotion into your field and invite it.
Yes.
Okay. Next one is this one. And it's the Metatron.
The Metatron, yeah.
Metatron, it's called, this geometry. It's a very amazing geometry, and it's the representation and the combination of the divine masculine and divine feminine in one. Mm-hmm. The circles, the curves, and the straight lines. It's the combination of the fruit of life and the Merkaba. So this is really connected to the higher realms and to everything that is beyond matter. This oil is an amazing combination of blue lotus, lotus flower, neroli, myrrh, and many Egyptian oils. So it's very light. It has a very light energy and light frequency, and very joyful. It's really about this lightfulness and this joy of this lucidness, like this not material lucidness. And it's really to connect to your higher self and to work with it if for lucid dreaming and astral traveling and all these kind of things would have to do with everything what is not touchable and which is like very subtle.
Subtle energies, yes,
subtle energies. And inside Blue Lotus is one of my most favorite essential oils and flowers, and I actually have here one to show you. It's a dried Blue Lotus flower.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
And Blue Lotus was used in ancient Egypt a lot to open up the consciousness and the perception and the lucidness of everything, to open up the intuition and the relationship with everything what is like subtle and which is really not connected to the earth and to the matter, but to the universe, and to bring that down, right? To be able to really bring that to the earth and to bring heaven to earth.
That's the main purpose of humanity.
And it has beautiful opalite crystals inside, which have like this lucid shimmer.
Yes.
And the crystal is a fluorite.
I love it.
This one is really yummy. It's really it's a very good mood booster also, because it has this very light, playful energy.
Yeah, I'm almost like about to finish it. So been using that a lot, guilty for it. I confess, and it's really it really gets you into a more deeper part of like rituals. So I, for example, right before I start a ritual, a meditation with other people also. So whenever I'm doing more like light work, me or on someone, I usually use it.
Yeah,
where it can be applied, because for most people can say, okay, but we finished with the body, so this is more like, where do we use it on the body?
I would say everywhere. You can bath yourself in it.
Okay.
But like more specifically, yeah, still here
on the head. Okay.
But really these energetic points of the body are really important because they are able to absorb the properties much better. So on the wrists here, I find actually this point here also really nice. And really special behind the ears and here, because this oil is really, as it goes beyond the physical body, you can use it on all of these points and really work with it deeply to connect to that.
Also in Romania, there are people who have the set, the entire set, and I've been working with them on that, and a lot of people were resonating with the Metatron cube, and especially if I remember it, like teenagers, like very, like, young people.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because really, as I discovered through my journey with this, because it's always for me also a constant rediscovery of myself and of my creations. I really feel that this one, and that's why probably the teenagers love it so much, because it really brings this lightness and joyfulness, this really lightness of this heavy tasks, which world puts you into doing, and yes, the shoulders, right, and what you have in school of all this studying and all of this things which you don't like and which is not in alignment with yourself, no, and it really kind of like shakes that off and makes you feel like this light and lucid and joyful inner child, almost, no, like a child.
Which is always a good thing.
That's always a good thing, yes. To have joy.
What about the last one that you had on your octave?
So this is the last one, and it's called the Serpent of Light.
Ooh.
And it's this one goes out of the chakra system, and it really works with the Kundalini energy, which is the sexual energy we have in our body and in our spirit, and which is the fire of everything what we do, of everything what we create and what we are. And we can learn to activate that and to make that spiral up. And it's amazing. It works on with the creativity and the inspiration. And it really brings like this inner power out to shine. And it goes from down to up, spiraling like a snake, releasing and energizing all the chakras and balancing them and putting them in harmony together. So it's both really grounding and also light. It has a very complex scent, like fruity, earthy, quite difficult to define, but it's a really super pleasurable scent.
And what is the sacred geometry engraved?
It's the aureole number, the golden ratio.
Yes.
So it's really about unifying all of these different energies together in one, and bringing that power out and balancing the feminine and masculine, and making your inner self like really shine. And it's a combination of neroli, which has really amazing antidepressive properties, and orange, grapefruit, lang lang, clove, patchouli, cardamom, and more. And it's a really amazing sex life booster also. It's because Kundalini really works with the sexual energy. Yes. And with the electricity also, which is in our body, right, from which we are like shaped and formed from the moment that that the sperm goes into the egg, and that we are formed, right? And from that moment on, it's what defines us almost. What we are is this electric power of creation, which is like yeah, there's so much potential there and so much energy for creating. So that's what this oil is about.
It's really exotic. So everyone,
yeah, very exotic. Yes.
exotic one, and it's really like that. Like I've been using that, and yes. In the same time, I feel like very activated in every time I use it. Like this electricity that you've been mentioning, I feel electric.
Yes.
I feel electric because we are electric beings.
Yes. Yes.
It's how you use that, how you create that.
Yes. And this can be sexual, right? But it's not, it's really not, if I say sexual, it's not about sex. It's really about using this energy, this electricity to
create,
to be alive and to be like full of joy and of energy to do everything what you want to do, and to be in attunement with that, to really gives you energy. You know, it's yeah.
Yes, because one might think only, on the sexual act and everything, but the sexual energy, it's so much more. You can use it in different ways and different aspects in your life. So I guess this is a huge subject that can be discussed probably in a workshop, because it's a lot about that, the Kundalini energy. This is a very good topic to talk about, and maybe, Noah, who knows, we will talk about this in a further.
I would love to. Yes, I think there's a lot of topics we can talk about.
Of course, but now that we've went through the whole palette of oils, tell us, how do you recommend them to be used? Like to have them, like to have the full octave, to choose, for example, maybe there are people who are watching right now and they really want to try one of the oils or many other. Like, what do you recommend in this sense? Like how to choose them? How to choose
them? Well, there are different possibilities which I work with. I think it's really important for like the work I do and what I want to bring out into the world. It's really about, it's not about the oils. It's about the person who gets the oil, who is really the activator, right? And who the oil is a portal, and the person is the one who becomes their own alchemist. No, and that's why really intuitively it can be chosen, and in my experience it has always been worked really well. If someone who's watching now, feels like a very big attraction to one of the oils, like that's probably what your body wants, no? So that can be one of the forms to choose it. Also, I can also choose it for you.
It's always best if they write to you.
Yes,
maybe
exactly.
You can always write directly to Noah to ask for guidance. As for choosing them intuitively, as far as my experience in Bucharest with them and with my clients, is that I was putting the oils there, and it's always magical to let someone choose according to their intuition, like, and they were like putting their right hand on top and like, okay, this resonates and this resonates, and they were like choosing what they felt in that moment, in that specific moment of their life. And later on, after working with them a week, a month, they realize that they've been like unlocking a lot from that part of the body, or with those parts of the body that connects us to emotions, to traumas, to whatever.
So work through that.
But I will say for people to ask for guidance to you, because you are really magical in explaining the alchemy of essential oils and what one might need for their own body, for their own experience they go through right now. And as a conclusion, Noah, like, what can we put in conclusions? So, like, main ideas of sacred geometry, alchemy, essential oils. What would you put as conclusions?
So I think something really beautiful to take with you, because I want also this video and this workshop to be there for you to get deeper in touch with what alchemy is actually. And everyone is an alchemist already, because every interaction, what we have with nature and with everything what surrounds us is an alchemical process. So if we are conscious about that, and conscious also about just these small little rituals we do throughout the day, yes. We can really increase our magic and magic in life, and that's really beautiful. So I would suggest, like for the oils, for example, it's really nice if you apply them, if you use them, to take that moment for yourself and make it a little ritual and apply it, like what I like to say also, like circulating upwards if you want to bring the energy up, like circulating clockwise if you want to bring the energy up and bring it into the sky and work more with those higher frequencies, and circulate it downwards if you want to ground yourself and bring it into the earth and connect yourself with the earth. So yes, I think the use of essential oils in our everyday life can really improve our immune system and our general health, and also really put us more in touch with these little pleasures of the senses. Yeah. We're really here to experience through the senses, and this is really a beautiful gift we have in this life. So let's live it in its most exotic way.
Exactly, in the most exotic way. And this comes from Noah Dold, who is in Ibiza, and this magical island, which is very fiery energy. But Noah, as we are approaching the end of this workshop, I would love if you can show us a little blend, like how, if you have materials, like a bit of like a practical side, do you think we can still have time for that, and like to show us a bit of the plants, if you have more plants there, or if you can show us a bit like how you combine them. If not, this can be in a different workshop. It is up to you.
I can give a little representation of how I put the crystals and the together.
Yes, that
actually I prepared this the throat chakra one, which is this is the anti-bottle, and we have here, because this one actually works with 3 different crystals, really beautiful crystals. And this is also something really interesting, actually, I think, in relation to all of this alchemic process, is how the colors also have an influence, no? Because
yes, of course,
oil is really like blue and green, and the crystals are, for example, here I have this one. I don't think that you can.
Actually, my mom was texting me this way, like I was smiling, because she's like, I'm watching you right now and I'm having the oils, and she's like putting the oils in her back.
Nice.
Yes, so let's see how this is, guys. This is a demo that Noah does for us in Premiere Live for special. Let's see the third eye blend.
Throat chakra.
Sorry, the throat.
It's called weed.
Yes.
And so the crystals I use for this is aquamarine.
Oh, that is so lovely.
One. It's a beautiful light blue colored crystal, which is connected to a sea goddess. and it clarifies the perception, filtering all of the thoughts, bringing a clear mind.
Yes.
And kyanite, which is also really an amazing crystal.
Yeah.
And these more large bluish splinters, or I don't know how you call that. And kyanite is an amazing healer for fear, for insecurities, for blockages, for trauma, and it has a very crystalline and relaxing energy, amplifying the frequency. So this is really an amazing crystal for the throat chakra, because it really works with these fears and insecurities we were talking earlier about. And then look, here I have the roller, which is very beautiful.
Oh, it's so nice. It's like the planet. It looks like Earth.
Exactly, yes. It has these two different colors, white and blue, and a little bit of these golden lines.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, this is a lapis lazuli, which is a really amazing stone used in ancient Egypt a lot. And it transmits serenity, spirituality, attainment, harmonizes inner conflicts, and works like very harmonizing on the stress, and for self-expression also really good. It has a very, very deep ancient knowledge, this stone, so this is really beautiful for this
one
plant.
of my favorite. It's one of my favorites, lapis lazuli.
So now for this, I'm just gonna put these beautiful crystals, which are all cleaned and on their own specific way, with either salty water or in the sun or in the moonlight. It really depends on every crystal what energy is good for them. Yeah. So they're cleaned and charged to have like a clean and pure energy when they get in contact with oil. And I put them in the bottle. Da-da-da. Wait, this one doesn't fit.
You have them like in such small parts. I know that you are taking the crystals from very special places all over the world. So Noah really has really, really nice crystals that she works with, and she always pays attention from where she buys the crystals and how they are cut and how they are processed and so on.
So yes, they are super tiny. They have to be really small to fit in the bottle.
Yes.
So we put those beautiful little beings in there.
Yes, actually crystals are beings of light.
Exactly, yes, they are really beings.
They hold the DNA of Earth.
Yes, this is
my personal opinion, and as a lot of people in the working in quantum field are expressing, that they are holding the DNA frequency.
Yes, and really these ancient codes which are available to us if we put ourselves in a communication with it. This is really amazing, and I think that they are really here to serve us for that also, not to bring that frequency into our field.
Yes, as nature actually it's here to serve us.
Yes. So now this beautiful kyanite, I also added there. I really love this blend because it has these different colors and different spheres of crystals. I mean, also a really beautiful thing about these oil blends is that they are just beautiful to watch at. And I think that's also an important aspect because it gives to our senses of our eyes really something to enjoy also.
Yes, crystals are doing the magical, just watching them, not so mentioning blended with oils.
It is like this, the crystals inside, this one has quite a lot of crystals, but actually that really does not matter so much because the crystals, each of them carries the frequency, even if it's small or big. They carry that frequency. It's not material. So
exactly.
So sometimes I just put one, sometimes I put many. It depends on the bottle and on the intuitive mood. So now I have this prepared mix blend of this oil, which smells amazing.
I wish YouTube could give us spread also the smell, not only the voice, but maybe in decades from now.
That will be the future.
Platforms will create a full experience. Yes.
That will be the future. Yes.
Yes, I'm
this
sure.
Oil. I mean, for me, for my own process in this ritualistic process, I create the oils. This is already prepared, and this is something which is quite like personal and intuitive. So I won't do it here now, but I work energetically a lot with every singular blend, and making a specific ritual, also working with sound frequencies actually to get the right scent and the right frequency.
Yes.
So there's always like a really special ritual involved, like charging that oil with the energy and the emotion I wanted to have, and inviting the spirits of the plants also to be there in it, because there's the essence, but like really inviting every particular plant to go into that oil.
Yes, and I love the green. I love the color. It's also color therapy, you know.
Exactly.
It's also color therapy, because all these blends of colors in flowers, trees, leaves, people, this is the essence right there in each nerve of the leaves, in each amount of chlorophyll that a plant might give us. Like, if we can absorb that through our eyes, through our heart, it's completely healing. And here, like, my mother knows so much more about that, because she's working on that level. So let's see right now.
So let's combine these two beautiful things together and create the magic which is already there, present in them. Remove this and this.
Yes, be careful with the pressure.
And we do that.
Yay.
And we see how it blends together and creates this beautiful color.
Yes. It's like super delicious. I want to drink it.
Actually, this oil is really, it smells amazing. It smells like, because it has this peppermint touch to it, so it's almost like you want to eat it.
Yes. Actually, I was reading an article in a scientific journal approaching this side. Like, if you can eat it, you can put it on your face. Like, that natural.
Exactly. Yes, that's the thing with essential oils. Also, you can actually ingest them. I mean, there's some plants which you shouldn't, but generally the purity of the oils I work with, they are so good and organic and well produced that you can use it internally and externally. Yes.
So I would love to remind you guys about the uniqueness of the blends of Noah. Every essence has a particular way of creating that essence, and the crystals are coming from very safe and beautiful and sacred spaces on Earth. So this is what gives the final blend right now that Noah is showing us and closing right now the bottle.
Yes, so I will put this up there. Oh wait, actually I put this.
The lapis lazuli one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And we have this beautiful oil, which is completely fresh, and it's not touched yet with the crystal on top.
So the moment you turn the bottle, the crystal on top gets blended into the...
Exactly. So I seal it, and it can be sealed energetically to be finally combined together in a little moment.
Yes, well, I'm sending also.
And we can see how those spirits are spiraling down into the
Yes,
bottle.
yes. Like even if you're like miles away from me on the other side of the planet, I can totally feel like the energy of what you're putting out there. And I'm sending from San Diego all the love. I literally, my palms are and everyone, like, come on, like everyone who is watching, please send your put your
this will be a very special oil.
sending the vibes. This is a group now. We're working like teamwork.
I love it.
Yes, it's so unique.
Yes, all the love in there, because it's really about that, bringing the purity of love back into everything.
When you work with your hands, like you put your own alchemy out there. When you touch the crystals, when you touch the bottle, when you put, like, it's your energy there that gives also power and, you know,
and everything what you do. Yeah, that's the amazing thing about art also, I think. And art is alchemy, actually. You touch something and you transform it into something new, putting your essence into it. Yeah.
Yes. So I think this is the best conclusion for Mira Essence. Exactly. Like creating this beautiful alchemy, mixing elements of nature, mixing the sacred geometry, which is the language of the universe and ourselves in the same time. And I truly recommend you visit Noah's page, which is Fae Ra and Mira Essence, and we will put a story on Instagram and Facebook for you to be in touch with Noah. And I encourage you to place questions, to ask details, to talk with Noah and have personal meetings and personal healings with her. No matter if you are in Ibiza or no matter where you are, this works, and she can send the oils wherever you are. So we will put the link if you want to order. And Noah, at the end, can you tell us also like a range of prices? For example, these people are watching right now and they would love to buy. So what is like the price range?
Okay, so the price range, one oil is 39 euro.
Yes.
I do packages also, 5 oils for 188 and 11 for 388.
Yes.
And all the components are, sorry?
The full octave.
Exactly, the 11 costs 388, which is amazing to have, because then you can really...
I want you to know, guys, from my experience, that having the full octave, it's really, really nice because you can fully work with yourself. So if you are in that space of opening towards self-love and self-discovery, I really recommend the full octave. And I'm sure, Noah, you can figure it with Noah, the payment way and everything. And a full set, I have them since 1 year.
Yes, I think
yes.
So yeah.
Yes, and I still have a lot in the bottle. So.
Yes, actually, it holds really long. It's 10 milliliter, but it takes definitely a year.
So yes, I haven't them since 1 year, and just the
Star.
Yes, I'm finishing because that I've been like using intensely. But I still have a lot. So if you are thinking of having this personal investment in you and in essential oils, it's fully worth having the whole octave of oils, or at least the 5 ones, and then you will add more. It's really, really creating resonance in your aura. I personally work with them, I recommend them, and this is why I wanted to have Noah with us to explain live and have this workshop and fully understand how essential oils, the plant chemistry that it's inside, the alchemy that it's inside, how can benefit for our health and our joy, everyday joy.
Yes, that's about right.
Please share a final message with whoever is watching right now. What is your message for today's world, and what is it that you will place out there as your own voice, contributing to everyone's well-being?
So I really want to say that what I share and what I want to put out into the world is to embrace, to each one of you, to be that magician and that alchemist for yourself.
Yeah.
And to transform everything into just pure unconditional love, and bring that out into the world and shine that, because you are already that, and you have the power and the ability to completely be that and do that at all times. So I hope that you know that, and that you live that, and that you feel it.
That's a beautiful reminder for everyone.
Yes.
Don't forget Noah's words and everything that she creates. I invite you to discover her page. I will close this transmission right now. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Being soon with Noah in a further workshop. Why not?
Yes, please. Goodbye.
Noah, would you be saying one more minute with me, please?
Yes, of course.
So, bye, guys.
Bye.